So I'm going to be showing you how to apply the foundation as well as highlight using just the concealer in a lighter color. Let me get my, should have probably gotten organized first. Just to let you know, I have already applied, I always use my daily moisturizer, which is the Divine. And I always, before I apply my makeup, I always use the Glorious Face and Eye Primer. If you don't have this, I recommend getting it. This fills in all of your pores, your fine lines and wrinkles, and it gives you a velvety feel to your skin, and it gives you a blank canvas to work with, and makes your makeup go on a lot smoother, and it allows it to stay on all day rather than having to reapply during the day. Now my camera is a little bit smaller than my mirror, so I may be reverting to my mirror a little bit more than looking at the camera. Now when I apply my Liquid Touch foundation, I do use the Powder Puff brush. You do not have to use this. It's just my choice, my preference. You could also use the blusher brush, which works actually the same as this, just you don't use as much, and you may have to reapply on this brush to do the other side of your face. You can also use the blending buds. You can use your hands. Any way you prefer to use it. I like to use the brush because it gives you an airbrush look, and it fills in your lines and wrinkles, and just gets in the crevices of your face and stuff a lot smoother. So that's my preference. But when you use the foundation, you want to give it a good shake, and then I drop, comes in like a dropper. I drop 1, 2, that's a tiny little dropper, didn't get enough. 2, 3, 4, and then because that one, I dropped like 5 or 6 little drops onto the brush, and then dab, 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 dab. And then I just put some on my neck. Not everybody does that. I start on my neck, and you want to go in like a circular motion and just kind of buff it in. And this kind of just blends it, you know, your color into your neck so that you're not two-toned. And then you just kind of go all over. Make sure it's well blended. And now the Liquid Touch does go on wet. We've got some little bristle stragglers. It does go on wet, and it dries as a matte powder finish. So there is no need for you to follow up with a powder unless you prefer to use powder as well. I generally do, not because I really have to, it's just kind of, I'm more like habit. But like I said, it does dry to a powder finish, so you don't have to. I also take my little sponge that comes with the powder and just kind of go into the crevices. I started doing this because I have my nose pierced, and so I just want to like get in there and get the makeup around the piercing, but you don't have to do that. And then I just kind of also blend it around my eyes and my eyebrows so that it kind of blends it a little bit better than the brush. But like I said, you don't really even have to do that. Okay, so then like I said, you can use the pressed powder as well if you prefer. And I don't use a whole lot. I just kind of swirl it around the compact twice, and that's it. Okay, now the highlighting part. Now this can be done, whether you're wanting to highlight or just conceal, you know, dark circles, blemishes, whatever you're gonna do. You're gonna do it the same way. Now, if you're highlighting, you're gonna go a shade lighter. So the shade that I just used for the pressed powder and for the liquid foundation is Organza. So I'm going with Scarlet for the highlighting. If you are going to cover blemishes, dark circles, things like that, you'll go with the same color as the rest of your products. So I'm going to show you how to highlight today. So you're going to, I probably got too much, but you're going to just get a little bit on your finger, and you're going to go on your eye. Now you're going to go in a V shape under your eye instead of like the half moon. And I will tell you why in just a second. And then highlighting also, you can go down the bridge of your nose and here, as well as here. And then you're going to just blend it. And you can do this with a brush, a concealer brush, or your fingers. I prefer to do it with my fingers. And you're just going to blend it in as well as you can. And the reason that you're going in a V shape or a triangle is because you want to bring the attention away from the bags of your eyes, and this makes your eyes pop rather than bringing attention to your eyes. And you can see that the shade is lighter, and that's what you're wanting to do. You're wanting to highlight, so you're going to want to go up as into the temple as well, and just come down as far as it goes. Use the blending buds for this as well. You see how it opens up my face, and it makes me look more awake. And if you really want to make this more of a contouring, you can also go through and on the sides of the bridge of your nose, you could use, I've seen people use bronzer. I've seen people use like our light brown eye pigments, and just go down the sides of the bridge of your nose with a light brown. Or we have our contouring and highlighting set as well, which you can get. But if you just want to use what you have, you can. Now I'm not really into the whole contouring thing, but more like the highlighting, so that's what I'm showing you today, but another day I can do the contouring as well. More awake. Beautiful. Thank you.